ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hey! You, come on in. Hey, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I am your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Please, please. All right. That's fine. That's enough. Thank you. You've fulfilled your duty. Your obligation is over. You no longer have to pretend to enjoy any of it. Free candy, please laugh. If you come to this show, we'll give you candy. We'll give you candy and we expect nothing. Take that, Dateline, NBC. I don't even know what I mean. I kind of do, but I'm getting off it. It's a great day. It's a great day for America, everybody. It's great to be back. I was gone all last week. I was in reruns. I was, yeah. That means I'm not here. But CBS, they don't let me tell you in advance when I'm going away because they think you won't watch the reruns. But I am definitely back tonight. Unless this is a rerun, of course. In the future. In which case, congratulations, President Lohan. See, I don't think they'll rerun this show for a very long time. There was a terrible fire in LA yesterday. Terrible fire at the Universal Studios. Right back there, I don't know if you can see, you can still see the smoke. It's just a prop guy having a cigarette. But no, the firefighter said that the blaze was very difficult to put out because there was a lack of water pressure in the sprinklers, which happens as you get older. It's just one of those. Don't clap, you'll just encourage me. I don't think it was a clap anyway, it was just someone dropping their purse on our super shiny floor. It makes that slapping sound. It's similar to a clap, but not quite as encouraging. Anyway, this fire didn't do that much damage, or did it? Oh, yes, it did. It did a lot of damage. That's the direction I want to go in. Oh, this fire! It did so much damage. Oh, there's hardly anything left. No, it destroyed thousands of tapes at the old, the old Universal TV shows, all of that. They destroyed them all. I know. We actually had a very similar fire here in this show. It was terribly tragic here too, because nothing was destroyed. All our old tapes. That was a long way to go for nothing, wasn't it? Nothing. Build up, build up, build up. Disappointment. Remind you of anyone? Now, today, today, the space shuttle, I was drunk for a week, everybody. Where was he last week? Rehab again? No, today the space shuttle was docked at the International Space Station, and its mission was to fix the broken toilet. I know. Now, this is a true story, and of course this is a late night show, and it's the space shuttle, and it's a toilet joke, but I don't really have a toilet joke. Well, you could put it together yourself, though. Toilet, space, captain's log, Uranus, all that. It'll be do it yourself. Do it yourself. You can do it. There you are. It was a late night joke, everybody. Free candy. A lot of people went to the movies this weekend as well. Sex and the City made $55 million. I know! And half of that was just from me. I saw it a cajillion times. I laughed, I cried, I laughed, I cried. Then I went to see the movie. No, I didn't. I didn't go and see the movie. Why? Because I'm a guy. Very few guys saw this movie. They say that the audience for the movie was 85% female. I dated someone once who was 85% female. In Berlin. I didn't find out until I got back to my hotel room. It was the best night of my life. Call me Gunter. I mean Margaret. Whatever. We can cut that out. Anyway, And what I'm talking about, the Sex and the City movie, the Hollywood studios can't believe how much money it's made. It's made, you know, it's made 55 million. And see, this is a surprise to the studios, that women actually enjoy going to the movies. They didn't know that, because that's why they make all these movies about blowing stuff up. See, but now, women will go and see a movie if it's something for them, not just about blowing stuff up. Unless it was a movie about blowing up a guy who doesn't listen. Then I think women will see it. Better learn to do that listening face, pal. You know who I'm talking to. Yeah, that's right, me. No, after this weekend, the Hollywood producers are going to... What I'm saying is they'll put movies together for women in the summer. It'll be not just the Hulk, it'll be the incredible, attentive Hulk. That's what they are. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Shoes. They've already changed the sequel to Iron Man for women. It's now called Ironing Man. That's true. Well, we've got a clip. Do we have a clip of Ironing Man? There you go. That wasn't shot in Berlin by any chance, was it? Anyway, it seems like America has gone Sex and the City crazy. Is what I'm saying. Which you'd think America would have had enough of uptight women from New York babbling on and on and on about sex. You get it every day on The View, but apparently not. Sex and the City this weekend made more money than Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones used to fear snakes, now he has to fear cougars. I think you know what I'm implying. Sex and the City and Indiana Jones, of course, two very different movies. One's about digging up old fossils for glory and profit, and the other one's Indiana Jones. Right there, they're very different. Oh, knock it off. It's a late night show, it's my job. Have some more candy and shut up. I know, I'm just doing my job. I don't like doing it any more than you like hearing it. It's my job. Indiana Jones is going to keep making money for a while anyway. We haven't seen the last of it yet. I got tickets for the opening night of the Indiana Jones, and I didn't go. You know why? Because I went to the theatre, and it was the opening night, and it was just depressing because it was all guys, and they were all dressed like Indiana Jones. So I drove right past the theatre, and I went for dinner. With a girl. Take that, guys who go and see movies dressed up as characters in the movie. Indiana Jones, though, and Sex and the City, I think they have something in common because they're both aspirational movies. You know, for different people. Women aspire to have fashion and friendship, like Sex and the City, and men aspire to be a tough guy with a whip, like Indiana Jones. By the way, there's a place up in Hollywood Boulevard you can rent a tough guy with a whip for $50, but that's a different movie. Indiana Jones, the music is definitely better in Indiana Jones than in Sex and the City. I don't like the Sex and the City music. This is the theme go, I don't know what the words are, but it's kind of like, we're drunk, we're cute, we're mildly anorexic, we smell of nicotine, for moment, and Chanel, that kind of thing. But, don't. There's no candy in this for you. Knock it off. No, what I'm saying is, but the Indiana Jones, that music is terrific. It's stirring, it gets you going, and it's subtle. There are no words. But you can kind of hear the implication of what's going on. It's like, you know, he's a hero, you're a loser. He's a hero, you're a loser. It's true. I know. We gotta take a break. We'll be right back with more Indiana Jones, Sex and the City, email, other stuff. Welcome back, everybody. Come in. Welcome back. Look, while I was away, they've put a new desk in. Look. I know. Isn't it adorable? Like, if this was Antiques Roadshow, you'd get a buck. Do you ever get... this is clearly IKEA. Do you ever go to IKEA? And, like, every time I get something at IKEA, I would never sit on it for a start, but when you get something IKEA and then you think it's going to be easy to make, and then you make it and it's Like, there's always, like, a couple of bolts left. And you have to hide them. That's okay. Because they put a couple of extra bolts in for you to hide. Because the Swedish know about us. I don't know where I'm going with this either. If it's any consolation to you, I don't know what's happening either. Indiana Jones, I was talking about that. Yes, now, Indiana Jones. The music, that's what I was saying. Because of the music, you know, he's a hero, you're a loser. It's John Williams that does the music for Indiana Jones. He also did the same thing in Star Wars. You could feel him thinking at the same time. It's, they're great, they're on other planets. You are a loser. You're stuck on Earth. They've got their very own robots. All you've got is a crappy job. I know, I always feel judged by the music of John Williams. He always calling you a loser. He did Shark in the Shark movie Jaws. No, not Shark, the CBS sitcom that was cancelled tragically. And then, Jaws. The movie Jaws, that's John Williams as well, that. Loser. Loser. Loser, 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 loser. Here comes a shark! Oh, man. Now, listen, the reason I didn't go and see any of these movies at the weekend is because I was off doing the stand-up comedy. Well, I call it stand-up comedy. Other people that call it a guy standing in the room talking. But it was me. And I went to this, I was in San Diego, which is, if you don't speak Spanish, by the way, San Diego is Spanish for Saint Delicious. And it's an open-air theatre. They've got an open-air theatre right on the marina. And I was nervous. I had never done comedy in the open air before. You know, in comedy, you need smoke and low ceilings and bitterness, you know. But this was all open, right next to the ocean, and while you're on stage, a little flotilla of boats come up. I know. They're like... And you get heckled by pirates. Garrrrr! You heard me, A-A-A-R-R-G-G-H-H-H! Exclamation point. Arrgh! Not bad for a man with 2 legs. Do you have any jokes about booty? Anyway, after I was in San Diego, I went from San Diego to Oklahoma, because I was working in Oklahoma. I did stand-up in Oklahoma on Saturday night. In the casino that's there, the Chickasaw Indian tribe put a casino up. I know. I didn't know anything about this. That, you know, that there were casinos. Apparently there are. And it was the Chickasaw Nation. The only Chickasaw was the one on the right. No, It's a late night show. It's my job. I don't like doing it any more than you like hearing it. Anyway, I went to Oklahoma, and apparently there's no... When you say the name Oklahoma, you shouldn't really do jazz hands and have an exclamation point when you say it. You know, Oklahoma! Oklahoma, where they've heard this before. Oklahoma! Yeah, we heard it before. Anyway, I get that, because you put an exclamation point at the end of your state, it makes it sound a little kind of gay, really, doesn't it? Well, it does. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it does. If you go to Oklahoma, you go, right, Oklahoma, but when it's Oklahoma! Where the wind comes, we know where the wind comes from. Anyway, I didn't go and see Sex and the City because I was working, but I saw a clip and I kind of liked it because Kim Cattrall is very, she looks great in this movie, and this is some of her best acting. Take a look at this.
So, the other night, Big and I were talking about, well, I want to get married.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I've been talking and yakking all the way through the show, as opposed to my usual performance, which is subdued, thoughtful. Some would say quiet, even. Anyway, well, I've been talking a lot tonight, so I don't even know if we have time for emails. Do we have time for our email?
There's always time for email. To read them is our duty. We'll hoist the sails and drink some rum while plundering your booty. Yo ho, an email right for me. Yarr.
There you go. That reminds me. That reminds me of San Diego. Call me Long John. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a complete slip of the tongue. You know, it's a minefield for me out here at night. You know, when you've got a mind as filthy as mine, it's very difficult to work off the... I was going to say off the ass. Off the cuff. Like this, because you know the censor is waiting for me to say something naughty and rude. But I won't. Sometimes that happens, but it's just a slip of the tongue. All right, we got an email here from Norm in Vancouver in British Columbia, in the lovely country of Canada. I adore Canada with a lovely flag and their bacon. They're gorgeous, the Canadians. You wish you should see them. They're so friendly with nice skin and... Told me I was too hard on the Canadians. I'm trying to redress the balance a bit. Anyway, Dear Craig, says Norm. He probably says Dear Craig A, but we cut it out. Dear Craig, our city is hosting the 2010 Winter Olympics. Really? Vancouver? I'll take that, China. Our city is hosting the 2010 Winter Olympics. I thought it'd be great if you hosted your show from our city during that time. I could probably hook you up with tickets to the two-man luge. Two-man luge, you say, eh? All right, I'll do it, actually. I'll do it. Canada, send the cash, I'll be right there. Don't send any of that Canadian money, though. Proper money. Euros. Yeah. I know. I can't go back to the old country and visit anybody right now. I can't afford it. I happen to have all my money in dollars, and $50 doesn't go that far over there these days. Anyway, this is from Elizabeth. I say it funny. I'm from another country originally, but it's actually from Elizabeth. In Tampa, Florida. She says, Dear Craig, why do you always say we can cut that out, but you never do? Now, that's not true, actually. We do cut a lot of stuff out, and you don't see it. That's actually not true. We can't afford to shoot anything we don't actually show you. So, we don't cut anything out. What you see is what you get. Remind you of anyone? Let's see, I'll do one more. Right, yeah, we don't have time, so I'll do one. All right, this is from Sean in Hartford, Connecticut. Oh, I love Connecticut with a Sean says, Dear Craig, if you ever become a politician, what would your first scandal be? Well, one night in a hotel in Berlin. Maybe that's true, maybe it's not. It is. We'll be right back with Julia Louis-Dreyfus, everybody. We'll be right back. I got a new desk, and I'm trying to figure out if it's painted on or if it's carved in. You know, the little design here? And it's actually carved in. I know. What is this, The Price is Right or something? Ooh, what do you think the average retail price would be for a desk like this? Ah! Come on, it's a late-night talk show. We got to get on with it. That space station, whoa, the toilet. Anyway, my first guest tonight stars in the new adventures of Old Christine, which is coming back to the mighty Tiffany Network this fall. Take a look at this. Dreyfus, everybody.
It's carved in.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
It's carved. It's
No,
carved.
this
right
is not carved. This is complete crap, this table. Yeah, it really is.
It's carved.
There's nothing carved about
Look,
it.
that was-
This is done with a Sharpie.
No.
Yeah,
No, this
it
was
is.
done by craftsmen. Craftsmen. An old craftsman in Burbank somewhere.
Yeah. You might want to get that check back.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. All right. How are... Okay, first
What?
of all,
Oh, really?
you wrote me this note,
I always write a note
which
to you
is
when you
so
appear
nice
on the
of
show.
you, but then I thought, is this from a third grader?
I was in a hurry.
Now, I mean, it's nice. It's nice to be called sexy.
This is sexy.
Yeah, sexy is nice. And
you
this
can
is
keep it.
Thank you.
Put it on your fridge.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
it right there.
Really?
Right
You
there.
look great. You always wear the best dresses when you come on this show. They're really lovely, vivid
Thank you.
colours. I
Well,
remember
I
a
do-
yellow one.
Yes,
you
I
had.
did wear a yellow one.
It's great. And then this one is spectacular.
Well, thank you. It's primary color time.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm just saying that. But next time I'll wear bright blue or purple or something. I'll surprise you.
Oh, you do every time. Is it a Sex and the City thing? Do you go and see that? Did you go and see the film?
I didn't get a chance to see the film.
Are you a fan?
Well, I don't like women.
Yeah, that might work against you then.
But yeah, I'm going to go see it.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
I'm gonna... No, I didn't see it. No, I didn't. But
Did you
I'm
go
gonna.
see Indiana Jones?
No, I didn't see that.
Well, what did you do then?
I just stayed at home and
Really?
baked, and
You
I'm working.
baked?
I'm carving a desk.
You are not carving a desk. You know nothing about desks because you were mean about this desk.
I think this desk is beautiful.
Right,
I really do. I
Right,
think it's
okay.
Just gorgeous.
It was made by a woman. Change your mind now.
I love it.
Now, what have you? Have you started back at work? Are you shooting, or are you going on your holidays?
I'm going back to work soon. I'm going to Africa in a couple of weeks, which is very
Wow.
exciting. Yeah, I've never been.
Can
Have
you
you
be
ever
more
been?
to Africa? Parts of it. It's a very big place, bigger than Texas, Africa.
Really?
Yeah.
Where
I've
have you been?
Well, I've been to North Africa and I've been to East Africa, but I haven't been anywhere else.
So you haven't been to South and you haven't been to West Africa.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
I'm going to Tanzania, so that ought to be
Tanzania
fun.
would be. It's kind of in there,
It's
isn't it?
somewhere there in the center.
What are you going to do there?
I look at the animals.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Any particular animal you're fond of?
Cougars.
Ah. I think you're going to the wrong place, to be honest. What about, are you a fan of the exotic holidays?
Yeah, I've been on a few fancy vacations. We actually made a list of places we wanted to visit with our kids, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and as they're getting older, sort of knocking things off the list, Africa being one of them.
Right.
We went to the Maldives recently.
Oh,
that
I'd
was
like to
cool.
go there.
Oh, really?
Yes. Is it
All right.
nice?
Yeah, it's great. Go there.
Do you go because I like scuba diving. Do they have...
Oh, my God, then really go there.
Well, that's why I wanted to go, because a lot of it is underwater.
Yeah, and some of it's on top of the water. It's good.
Well, that's where
Is
you
it-
have to put your equipment.
Yeah,
And
you put your equipment on top and then you dive under.
Yes.
But it takes forever to get there. It's like 24 hours. It's bad.
Really?
Yeah, it takes forever to get there. But I took Singapore Airlines, and I'm
Right.
not a spokesperson for Singapore Airlines.
Are
but
you
I am
sure?
here-
Because
yeah,
that red dress.
I am here to tell you that is the best airlines I've ever been on in my
It's really
life.
Singapore
Oh,
Airlines?
my God, spectacular.
Why is it so great? Friendliness?
All the ladies are all so pretty, and that's not really why, but they are very pretty. But what I mean is the planes are clean, and the in-flight entertainment's fantastic, and
This
the
sounds
food
like
is delicious.
25 years ago or something like that you're talking about.
What are you talking
well, in
about?
America, they used to have planes like that. Now, you know, you get on a plane, it's
no,
like...
but yeah, but I mean, and even the food is good, and they bring out like sushi that's really good. And
Sushi
stuff.
on a plane?
Yeah, I swear to you. Yeah, and it comes in a little, you know, what are they called? The bento box. And
Wait. We're not talking about Coach, are we? Women of the people once more. Well, that's all right. They got a little bento box, and these attractive women bring you animals that you can enjoy. Do you go scuba diving? Let's try that. Is it a first-class scuba diving?
I tried scuba diving once. I was so scared. I was out of my mind with it. You know what I saw the whole time I was underwater?
What?
The ass of my instructor. That is the truth. I really did, and it was a wonderful ass. But I am telling you, I was so terrified that I just thought I've got to stay with this guy, and I was this close to his butt the whole time. I didn't look around. I was just freaked out.
Did you blow bubbles right at his ass?
He blew them at me. I couldn't resist. But anyway, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm
quite
a
like that.
vaudeville
It's a late-night talk show. We do stuff like that. I hear you just bought a house. Yeah, that's what we do here. Did you just buy a house?
Hey, wait a minute. No,
What?
I didn't.
Okay.
But what about the White House Correspondents' Dinner? What was that like?
It was awesome. I liked it.
You did?
Yes, it was fine. The only trouble was I realised afterwards that, I mean, they were very gracious and very kind to me, and I don't want to appear, you know, in any way negative about it, but I realised afterwards that, you know, President Bush, the current president, is the least popular president in the history of presidents at the moment. And so he was
Wait a minute. You didn't know that before you went?
Well, I had a rough idea. So what happens is... So he comes over, and he's like, hey, Craig, let's get a photograph. And I'm like, no, I'm good. You're busy.
Really?
No, of course not. He's still the president.
Yeah, it's the president.
It's the president. And I was, you know, I'm a new American. It's a great honor for me to be asked.
Yes, it is indeed.
Yeah, have you ever been?
No, and I would love to go, but I'll wait for the next administration.
Ah.
Yes, I think that I will.
Well, they're not going to have one until the next administration, so you're covered.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to go to the next one then?
Well, I don't know. I'd have to be invited. I hope they invite me.
Yeah, they'll invite you, yeah. I got some, well, I used to have some pull down there. I think come November it's gone. But the, what about the...
But wait a minute, let me ask you something. Who was, besides President Bush, who was really fun to meet? Was there anybody that was, like, incredible to meet when you were there?
Yeah.
Who?
Dana Perino.
Who?
Dana Perino.
Okay.
She's the White House mascot.
The mascot?
Yeah. She's the mascot.
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
She's the press secretary. Yeah, she's lovely.
The new one that
well, she's
took
married
over
to
for
she's
yeah,
married to a Scottish man.
Yes. Oh, I see.
So I like talking to her because she had some questions that I could answer for her. That made sense to me. They were very friendly to me. So I always viewed it as the White House Correspondents' Dinner was kind of like a night off. It was like soccer in the trenches.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was like the night when you put all the politics aside and it's meant to be a night off.
Yeah.
So that's the way I viewed it when I went down there.
Yeah, of course.
But you don't feel that way.
What do you mean I don't feel that way?
Well, I'm just saying something contentious to get a reaction out of you.
It worked.
Yeah.
No, I have never been, but I would actually love to go because it's just such a completely different universe. I had this experience once because I've done some, you know, helping to campaign and stuff for various... you mean right now?
Yeah.
Well, for Barack Obama, I would
I see.
But prior to Barack Obama and other elections, I've done work on behalf of other Democrats, and I had this experience once where it was the weekend, and the phone rang. It was like Sunday, and I was upstairs, and my husband was in the kitchen, and he was like cleaning up after breakfast.
He's gonna love you telling this.
What?
Yeah.
No, he's very helpful.
All right.
And the phone rings, and he answers the phone, and he goes, hello, and he goes, hello, Brad, this is, oh, I can't do the voice at all. This is
Barbara Bush?
No.
Yeah.
No, this is... No, this is Al Gore.
Whoa!
Wait, and so but it didn't quite sound like that. It sounded really like Al Gore.
Right.
But we have a very good friend from college who's...
I see where this is going.
Yeah, that's right. This is exactly where it's going. Who's a great impersonator. And so, of course, he thought it was Gary. And so he said, oh, hey, Al, how's it hanging? Oh, it's fine, thank you. We're just here in Carthage. You go, oh, yeah, Carthage. Yeah, you moved your offices down to Carthage, Tennessee. Boy, that was a boneheaded move, wasn't it, he says. And he says, well, we're hoping it's going to work out for us. And this continues. And he says, well, I was hoping I could speak with Julia if she's available. And he goes, yeah, well, you know what? Hang on just a second. I'm just finishing scouring this pan. You don't mind, do you? And he puts the phone down. Because it's Gary, right? He's goofing off with Gary. And he starts scrubbing the pan. He doesn't even put him on hold. He just puts the thing down so he can hear the water running. He's whistling and stuff like that. He goes, I'll get, and then he picks it up. Yeah, you know what? I'll get her in just a minute. I think she's in the toilet. Hang on. And he puts it back down. So, cleaning, blah, 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 blah. And then he picks it back up. Hello? He goes, yeah, this is Al Gore. And all of a sudden it dawned on him.
It really was Al Gore? Yeah.
And so he went tearing upstairs, and I was upstairs, and he comes in just blanched. And he goes, I think it's really Al Gore on the phone. I thought it was Gary. You've got to pick it up. You've got to do something. Anyway, so then it was
and
like...
then it was it. See, right there, though, I think there's your problem. Because if Al Gore was really president material, he'd go like, call me back.
Maybe.
That's your problem. That's a president right there. A president would be like, I don't have time for this crap. Call me back. Showbiz.
Well,
you know.
Of course, he's got a Nobel Peace Prize sitting on his
Well,
desk.
yeah, for peace. It's for peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like, oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's too peaceful.
Yeah, it's
You're
very,
going to end up with a Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah,
if you know. You are quite active, aren't you? Do you ever worry that the people that disagree with you will not watch your show and stuff like that? I sometimes think that. But then I realise they don't watch anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I'm pretty much in the same boat.
Yeah, no, just
No, I'm kidding. No, our show's doing great. No, I don't worry about that because, you know, I don't tell people what to do.
Right.
I mean, I really don't.
I do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's your problem.
I know. I do have a lot of problems.
Yeah, right? When do you tell people what to do?
During sex.
That must be a lot of fun.
Well, I ask first.
Oh,
I
you
ask,
ask
and then
politely?
I ask politely, but if it doesn't happen, then I demand.
You're a cat,
I
man. You're a cat.
I am. We gotta go. The Lily Dreyfus, everybody. We'll be right back. I know. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Wasn't Julia Louis-Dreyfus lovely? Isn't she lovely? Gosh, I love her with her red dress and her talking and her luscious hair and her chatty chat twinkly eyes. I was rather taken with her. It sounds like a bad extra in a Sherlock Holmes movie. I was rather taken with her, Mr. Holmes. Really? In what way were you taken with her? Well, she had sparkly eyes and a lovely red dress. I see. And was she carrying a large knife? Yes, she was, Mr. Holmes. I see. Just as I thought. Sorry. My next guest is here performing Mr. Pitiful from the album Unfamiliar Faces. Please welcome Matt Costa, everybody. Matt Costa.
You don't like the movie, what could I be? Come down from that cloud you're sitting on. I don't expect you to admit that you are wrong. I just wanna know how you feel. Don't make me feel bad that we're still friends. Morning and hour in my bed. I hope that you see through your picket. I hope that you see through your picket and what picket fence to make amends. Still be friends. Still be friends. Still be my friend. Still be my friend. Still be my friend.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
Well, we didn't learn that much, really. I guess what we did learn is that we learned I got a new desk, and that Julia Louis-Dreyfus doesn't like it, and that she doesn't like women, apparently. We learned that we don't cut anything out of this show. We learned that. Shut up! You got your candy. I said a bad word. You had to do something again. It was a really bad word. You'd have been mad if you heard it. Well, it depends on the circumstances. My guess is you've heard it before anyway. Anyway, we also learned that Dana Perino is the White House mascot. What else did we learn? Oh, we learned that I tell people what to do during sex. Now, to be fair, that's not when I'm having the sex. It's just when they're having the sex, I tell them what to do. But they ignore me because they're usually in a movie. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.